and welcome to Dickhead of the Week. Hey everyone, it's Tom the English Picker here, finally back with another Dickhead of the Week. It's been a long time since I've done one of these grumbles, and truth be told, the main reason why is because there's been a bit of a barren wasteland. There hasn't been many. I've not encountered too many Muppets, so I'm just here enjoying a nice chilled one, thinking, I think I may have come across a Dickhead of the Week. So I thought I'd share it with you all, really. Apologies to anyone who've got sensitive ears. There may be cussing and mild swearing in this video. So if you're of a delicate, sort of mindset, I'd probably not continue watching. I don't wish to offend. Well, I wish to offend the person who's Dickhead of the Week, because they've been right annoying little so-and-so. But there you go, just a bit of a disclaimer. But you probably know that from the intro anyway. So basically, this week's Dickhead of the Week is this particular eBay seller, and it's a business who sells on a private personal account, and that alone is something that gripes me. Basically, how this story started was I wanted to buy a tripod to improve my setup, because I'm getting a bit of a photography setup, just sort of like a white, a plastic table covering. I've got some daylight bulbs. This is for taking some eBay photos and also some Amazon photos. I wanted a tripod to because I've got a stand which holds my phone, like grips it so it keeps it still, because I take all my photos with my phone, and I have got a digital SLR that I use, just a really basic one, but I don't really use it. I use it sometimes if I can't quite get the lighting set up that I want on my phone. I also use it for some macro shots as well, where the phone sometimes doesn't particularly like it. But I wanted a decent tripod so I could have repeatability rather than holding my phone all the time. And I thought I'll just go on eBay, see what's, and I was looking at different ones, and this was a reasonable tripod that I was looking at. It wasn't a professional one or anything like that. It was a tripod that probably goes for about £20, something like that. So middle of the road tripod, really. And there was an auction for one, 99p start bid, with postage. Anyway, all told, after postage and everything, I paid about £9 for. I won the auction, including postage, £9. I was really happy. It was off a private seller that had got sort of like, I don't know, 30, 40 feedback, and they said it was like a gift or something. Terrible photographs, dreadful photographs, and that was probably the reason why I got it cheaper. So I was expecting like, this is gonna be, iffy. Anyway, a couple of days later, it was like 2 days later, it arrived, really nicely packed. It had been bubble wrapped, and then it had got like the single corrugation cardboard wrapped around the outside, and it was in its original box, like that. And it came via it wasn't Hermes, but it was like a courier. So it arrived, and I was dead busy trying to get an Amazon shipment out. So say it came on a Thursday, I didn't wait till the following Tuesday to unwrap it. So I unwrapped it. I was like, oh cool, I'll unwrap this and then we'll get it set up and blah blah blah. So I unwrapped it, pulled it out of the thing, and then the flat platform. So you've got the legs there, you've got the adjustable joint, and then you've got the flat platform where you screw in the whoop-de-doo at the top. And that plastic platform had cracked clean in half. And what had obviously happened was someone had just dropped it on its end, or just carelessly plonked it on its end or something like that, and it just cracked. And yeah, there was bubble wrap around it, but it was right on the end, so it could have really easily happened. And as well as something is packaged when you post it, you do get breakages. You can package something really, really well, and it'll get run over by a car or something, a van. You're always going to have the risk of breakages. So I was like, oh, this is annoying, because of where it was. Even if you glued it back together, it would always be a weak point. And there was a part of me was like, well, I only paid £9, blah blah blah. But then there's the other part, like, I'm bombarded, especially on Amazon, with refunds. People going, oh, this isn't right, or just people just having a partial refund. They contact Amazon. I have no say. They get a partial refund. So I thought, no, I'm bloody gonna get a send this back, because this has arrived damaged. I'm not having it. Maybe I've had a few vinos and I was a bit grumpy. I don't know. I wasn't too bad, but I was just a bit grumbly about it. You know how you get. I was like, no, this has arrived damaged. It's no fault of the sellers, because they well packaged it. It's the fault of the courier. So I just sent off a nice message. I opened a return item not as described, I think it was. Hi, I got this, but I've been really busy because I had family stuff going on at the weekend as well, which I won't go into. But so, like, hi, I had a really busy weekend. I've only just opened this, and unfortunately, it's arrived damaged. And I sent them pictures, and I said, you obviously really packaged it quite well, but it has got damaged. No fault of your own. It's obviously the courier's fault. Let me know what address you want me to send it back to. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I get a message back, probably, I don't know, a couple of hours later, just in big capital letters, that just said, no returns. See my pictures. Item was not damaged. I was like, oh God, here we go. And this person has sold a couple of items, but not too many. So I thought, oh, maybe someone who doesn't really know how eBay works. And I sent them a nice message going, hi, yeah, I'm aware, that it wasn't damaged beforehand. It got damaged in transit. Um, as part of selling on eBay, unfortunately, if the item gets damaged in transit, as a seller, you're responsible. You can't just say no returns, because you're responsible for it to arrive to the customer in the condition in which it was sold. I kept it all pleasant, nothing like that. Just got another message, no returns. So I was like, oh God. So then, obviously there was a case, and then randomly they accepted the return, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? So then they sent a message saying, sorry, I clicked on accepting the return by mistake. As I said before, no returns. I can't remember if this was in the same message or a separate message. They said, I don't believe you. There's what is it? I don't believe you. We are a fulfillment company selling thousands of items a week, and use professional packers to package all our items, and there is no possible way that this could have got damaged in post. I highly suggest you just chalk this one up to experience and move on. And I was skin livid. I was like, boo! I was like, one, they've admitted that they're a business selling on a personal private account, selling thousands of items. So they've obviously got like loads of accounts where they sell all these items on. That's what I'm thinking, that maybe they've got a business with loads of accounts, so they're somehow circumventing. And if they're a business, that's even more so, because they're then under the thing of the UK's long distance selling laws, which means that they can't say no returns if they're openly admitted they're a business. So I was just livid, and I was talking to some of my friends and whatnot, and they said, no, don't bite back, just follow the procedure. But the problem was, I was stuck in the quandary of, they'd accepted the return but not issued a label, so I was stuck. And I think they knew this. This was like a little trick, because if you say yes to the return but then don't issue a label, you've got to wait like, I think it's 10 days or something before you can escalate it to eBay. Now I called eBay, and I haven't called them in ages, and to be honest, they were pretty useless really. So I just left it. I didn't reply. I didn't bite back or anything. I so wanted to, because I was hoping I could send it back, because I wanted to include a copy of the long distance selling laws for the UK, because they obviously don't know them. But this person seemed quite a vindictive type, so I don't know. I didn't want to risk any kind of thing. I haven't left them feedback yet. But I'll tell you the ending, and then you can tell me in the comments what you think I should do from this point on. So basically, I waited 10 days, as eBay suggested, and then they escalated it to eBay. I think trying to think that they might win, because they'd already previously said in another message that they were contacting eBay about this. And I did send them a message back actually in the meantime saying, I'm an honest person. Believe me, this did get damaged in the post. I am not trying to scam you. You wouldn't scam someone over a £9 item. It's ridiculous. So yeah, they escalated to eBay, and eBay said they'd ruled it in my favour. But what I think they did is what they've done with me with the case, and other people I know, is they've refunded both parties. Him, I'm assuming it's him, and myself. I got my money back. I didn't have to send the item back. I mean, I'm going to try and repair it, but I'm going to order another one, because there's no, it's always going to be a problem there. So it's just silly. And they probably will have got the money back, so they won't have learned. And I don't know. I thought about sending the message saying, I was not trying to scam you. This genuinely did get broken in the post. You need to know what the policies are when you sell on eBay. You are responsible for this, and I'm not going to leave you. I don't want to put I'm not going to leave you any bad feedback, because that could be construed as feedback extortion. But I want to say, look, I'm not going to do anything about this, but I think you need to look at this in the future. Or the other option is to really go negative feedback, boom, the full works. Send them a message going, I wouldn't swear, because then they'd be able to report me to eBay, but look, you bang out of order here. You did everything wrong. It wasn't your fault that it got damaged, but it's become your fault now. I suggest you think in the future. But to me, it's like they've got nothing else for sale on there now. It's like maybe a throwaway account. So I don't believe that would do anything, and that would maybe cause them to be somehow vindictive back. Now, I did buy it off my buying account, so there's no worries in that regard. But I don't know. It's karma. I'm more. I think or the other option is just don't do anything. Just walk away. I got my money back. Just block the person and move on. So what do you lot think? I mean, this person's certainly dickhead of the week. Don't get me wrong. But what do you think I should do? Pop it down in the comment section below. And also while you're down there, click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And also hit the bell button as well, because that'll keep you updated of any live streams. Because I'm planning on doing some of those in the future. So what would you do in this circumstance? They're certainly an idiot, and they certainly shouldn't be selling on eBay. But there you go. Anyway, that's this week's Sticker of the Week, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.